Francesca Page. Francesca is a travel expert, and she joins us now. Francesca, based on your experience, of course, this 2020 holiday season going to look a little bit differently, but are there some hot spots that you're looking out for, some destinations you might be more hesitant to advise people to visit?
Well, I think the TSA is really telling everyone to travel as little as you can. But if you do have to travel, I think a lot of people are going to be traveling to family. And if they are traveling, they should try and drive if they can. And if they are going to fly, the TSA has actually released a lot of tips to help people when it comes to flying safely. Some of those tips include downloading the free My TSA app. The agency suggested people download the app before heading to the airport to clear up any confusion about what they can and can't bring, because people are going to be concerned about that, as well as to get information on flight delays and where to find those TSA pre-check lanes. Also, for any last-minute questions, they recommend checking their Twitter page as well. They also recommend enrolling in TSA pre-check now as well. Pack gifts, don't use wrapping paper. Try and use a gift bag or even a festive bow if you are going to fly. And don't forget your mask, hand sanitizer, those sorts of things, as well as your identification. All of those things are going to help you when it comes to flying to visit family this holiday season.
All right, some great advice there. And as we say, some people will end up traveling to their loved ones during this time. This has been a year of separation, right? We've been spread apart from each other more than 6 feet in some cases. So that people just want to reunite with their loved ones during this time. And Governor Walker, what's unfortunate are some of these elected officials who are coming out and telling people, no, do not travel at this point, don't even think about it. And yet they're the ones who are live streaming, in this case, the mayor of Austin, Texas, live streaming from his vacation spot in Mexico at this time. It's really tough when you've got these elected officials telling you one thing and then they're doing the other.
Yeah, the hypocrisy there. We saw it. The mayor of Denver did the same thing right before Thanksgiving, said don't travel, then jumped on the plane to Mississippi, I believe, to see some family there. You can do this safely. I've been on a plane, was just on a couple flights last week. I'll be on a flight Friday back to Wisconsin. I'm in Virginia right now. This is one of those things where it just use common sense. It's like we were talking about previously with Superintendent Carroll and the schools. Use common sense. I think actually planes these days, at least the planes I've been on, where many of the flights guarantee, that's something to check out as well, if that airline still guarantees that the middle seat or the seat next to you isn't going to be filled. But the planes are clean, better than ever before. You have to wear a mask. You're getting checked. In many ways, I personally think they're just as safe or safer than going to the grocery store. You just got to be smart and use common sense and use all the tools that are out there. And I should add, from our earlier segment, kudos to the president and the vice president for Warp Speed, Operation Warp Speed, getting us these vaccines at really record-breaking pace. Remember places like NBC earlier dismissed in a fact check the president's claim we'd have it by the end of the year. They claimed, some experts said it would take a miracle.
Yeah.
Well, it is the holiday season, and thankfully we've got a miracle. We've got the vaccines coming, and early next year we'll be at a point where hopefully enough of us have the vaccine. I'm going to take it as well, where we can get back to having America open again. I'm excited for that.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a tremendous accomplishment between the scientists, Operation Warp Speed. As you say, the media said it couldn't be done. Guess what? We saw the first round of vaccinations yesterday. Truly, Christmas miracle. All right, Francesca Page joining us live this morning. Francesca, thank you very much. And our panelists, stick around. Still more to get to here on National Report.